morning, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Poolside Cigar Reviews with Kirk. You know, this morning I was looking through my humidor trying to pick out what I was going to review today, and nothing really stuck out. You know, it's just a normal Saturday and couldn't think of anything special. What is that noise? Do you hear that? Anyway, so today, rather than reviewing a cigar, because I just couldn't think of one, you know, I was sitting out here drinking my coffee, reading a book, and I thought, well, I want to review something, and I was just reminded about how important colon health is. So today, I'm going to be reviewing the all-natural F Factor. This is a fiber bar by our good folks at Health Valley. So this is 50% of your daily fiber. This is a new box, but I've ordered a lot of these off Amazon. You can get them for a pretty good price. Again, this is the fudge brownie flavor. What? Do you hear that? What is that noise? I think F stands for fudge, fudge factor bar. What is that? Do you hear that? Wait a minute, what day is it? It's game day. Holy cow! Be right back. That's much better. Finally, a reason to get out of bed in the morning on the weekends. It's the first college game day of the season. If you're like me, you've been living in the sports doldrums for the last few months because baseball isn't worth paying attention to, and as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing else on TV, maybe the occasional golf tournament. But today that ends. We've got wind in the sails and the doldrums are over. And with that, we're taking a look at a very special cigar that's been in my humidor for a while. This is the Gloria Cubana Serie N. It's got a very sweet, like a damp alfalfa kind of barnyard. It's got a very dark Oscuro wrapper and a Nicaraguan binder and filler. It's kind of rustic looking, except for the fact that it's got this fancy end stuck to it. That must be a little Connecticut end that they cut out, which I think is pretty cool. So obviously, if you haven't figured it out by now, you're not a college sports fan. I'm a Husker fan, and I've had this Serie N in my humidor for a while. Just a little more. Very sweet. And I have been patiently perfect. I've been patiently waiting. Nice draw, medium amount of resistance, but no problems at all. That's good, actually. It'll keep me from overheating it because I've been very excited about this cigar. So, football season's finally here. So let's just get to it. Yeah, I've been waiting for this for a while. I have two more in my humidor, and Lord willing, I'll be saving those for a Big Ten championship game and maybe a decent bowl game. Nice foot smell. Ooh, lots of smoke. Can you see me? Wow, a lot of smoke. But didn't get it lit. Tons of pepper. And just a lot of pepper. Not sure I did the best job lighting this. So I'll get back to you about a third way through. So far it's just a pepper and tobacco, but fairly full flavored. I'll get this heated up and I'll get back with you, let you know what I find out. Be back in a flash. Okay, So I'm about 20 minutes in. I'm just going to tap the ash off. I don't want it to fall on me. The burn has been a little bit uneven. I did just touch it up. But the first 20 minutes have been pretty interesting. It started off with a very bitter cocoa, very strong flavor, bitter cocoa and pepper. And then that kind of turned into some cinnamon spice. And now I'm getting just kind of some tobacco and cedar. But overall, pretty full flavored cigar, maybe medium to full. I'm liking it. Like I said, my problem has been the burn, and I found that I've had to double puff it every now and then, just kind of to stoke it, to keep it going. It doesn't really want to stay lit all that well. This is a slightly smaller ring gauge at a 46, so that could be why. But you see, it just doesn't want to stay lit all that well. But even at a 46 ring gauge, I mean, that shouldn't be an issue. It's not over humidified, so I'm thinking it's a construction thing. This has been in my humidor for a while, but I am enjoying it, and it's not really heating up on me, so I'm going to keep on trucking, be back in a flash, let you know what else I get. See you in a minute. So I'm about 35 minutes in now, and I just wanted to do a quick update right before I hit the end. It's definitely not burning all that well. I have to double puff it quite a bit to keep it going. It's not too much of a pain, but I'm going to have to touch it up again. You can see the burn. It's flowering, way uneven. So I'll touch it up. It'll only be the second touch up, so it's not unsmokable by any means, and the draw is still decent. And if you double puff it, you still get some good smoke. But just when they burn like this, I just wonder if I'm getting the true flavors of what the cigar is blended to taste like. But so far, it's kind of toned down a little bit into earthy tobacco. But I'll let you know. I'm curious if I can get any Connecticut flavors when I hit that end, if I'm going to get any kind of cream or butter, sweetness, or anything. Probably not. It's not very much, but just thought I'd check and let you know that there's definitely a construction issue with this cigar. So this is the first one I've had. Don't know if they're all like this, but it's a little bit disappointing, but really not a big deal. It's still smoking just fine. I'll touch it up. It'll continue to burn. I'll just have to double puff it. So far, pretty decent. I'll be back. Let you know what else I think. See you in a minute. So I'm about an hour and 20 minutes in now, getting to the band. You know, the burn has been pretty crappy. I don't know if you can see how much the ash has flowered. There was a big soft spot running all the way down. I think whoever rolled this, hopefully this was their first day on the job and they got better. You know, rolling cigars really is an art, and whoever rolled this certainly did a better job than I could have. But not really a fantastic job here. But overall, it really hasn't been too terrible smoking wise. You know, I've made it work. My overall impressions of this cigar is I think it had potential. You know, with if it had better construction, I think it would have been all right. But just all the double puffing and touch-ups, and I did have to do a relight. You know, it wasn't as enjoyable as a cigar should be. So overall, not my favorite cigar. The flavors I got out of it were good. You know, the second half of the cigar mellowed way down. It was medium, maybe a mild to medium tobacco, just a pretty much straightforward cigar tobacco. Towards the end, I got a couple hints of cinnamon spice again, but overall, I had higher hopes. Price-wise, I bought this at Jerry's Cigars in Tucson, and they have a cabinet there, a 40% off cabinet. I think these cigars are regularly listed about $6.50. I got them for 40% off, so about $4. And it was worth it. You know, I was excited to smoke it. I got a couple more. I'll take it for $4. But I'll be interested to smoke the other two and see if they have the same construction problems. Because if they do, then I definitely can't recommend this. But if they burn well in general, then I would recommend it. So I'll have to suspend my opinion for the time being as to whether or not you should go buy one. But I did want to go back and talk though about colon health. You know, I made a joke earlier with the fiber bar about the importance of colon health, and it's important to stay regular. And if you're like me, you enjoy scotch and cigars, and you know, a nicely cooked piece of red meat, and that can be kind of hard on the old colon there. So if fiber bars or salads aren't your thing, some other options that I found work for me are maybe the occasional chili dog, or maybe a piece of slow roasted pork shoulder in the crock pot. Tend to get things moving. So that's just my 2 cents on colon health. So make sure you pick something like that up. Anyway, just playing around. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for stopping by and enjoying a cigar with me. Let me know who your favorite team is. I'm a Husker guy. Drop me a line. Tell me who your favorite team is, and maybe we can talk some college football. But again, I thank you very much for stopping by and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful game day. Please click that like button or the subscribe button. Drop me a line. Tell me if there's a cigar you want me to review, and I'll pick it up, and we'll check it out. So, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. As always, make sure you keep your feet in the pool, a drink in your hand, and a cigar in your mouth. Have a great weekend, everybody.